Hello and welcome to the Disc Golf Down Under's coverage of the 2023 Reins Chains presented by Camden Valley Inn. I'm Ben Kennedy, and joined with me is very special guest and dear friend Jen Allen.
Thank you so much. Yes, this is so exciting. And it was a jam-packed front nine battle. Austin kind of pulling away a little bit, but I'm excited to see there's 4 other competitors. We have Clayton coming in from the back or from the chase card. And so this will be an exciting back nine.
Yeah, not wrong. I would like to see some more birdies from Clayton to see if he can really etch in on Austin, but we're just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, do you think Austin is watching PDGA live to see that Clayton is only 3 strokes back?
Yeah, look, I know he's a pretty chill dude, but no one's ever too chill, you know, when someone's nipping at you.
We're going to start off here in hole 10. This is a par 3. That's 103 meters. And for those of us in America, that is 338 feet. We have OB long of the basket.
And off the tee is Austin D'Alessandro.
And the wind kind of picking up in their face. The front nine.
Ooh, that really flipped that over that time, that headwind.
Yeah, it did. It kind of depends on like if they were tucked into the trees or not, how much it affected it. That shot was not affected there.
Yeah, it flipped over, but it just missed that tree. Mario, let's see what he can do with his forehand. Just goes over into those trees. And now Liam, can he not follow him like he did on hole 8?
Yeah, big right to left. You would think that would push it over, but nope.
They're buddies again.
They're gonna chase each other around.
Austin with the approach shot.
Oh, and catches that
the
first
one tree.
Little tiny thing. Yeah. That gets a pretty good skip. That's going to leave him a pretty good comeback putt for par.
Can Mario do the same?
Or correct it? There we go.
Yeah, nice.
So this will be for Austin's par.
Ooh.
Just a hair low.
Just rejected. Can Liam make the putt?
Perfect.
Nice save for par. Now this will be Reese for his birdie. He's just giving it a minute, waiting for those gusts to stop.
Look at that wind in your face. And you can take all the time in the world, I feel like, on those putts. Like, that was good focus. He waited it out and made a beautiful birdie.
And the fella's just cleaning up. And off to hole 11, a par 4, 158 meters way out in the open. How many feet is that, Jen?
158, that calculates to 518 feet, so a long par 4.
You really want to be out there in the open off the drive to have a nice little upshot.
Where are those handsome guys just wandering around the course? We have a Mando right off the tee as well that you want to stay left of, and it looked like OB behind the basket, so placing it out there in the open seems like a very smart, safe play to approach the basket.
Yeah, definitely. And here's Mario to see if he can do the same thing as what Reese just did.
It looked a little high, but I mean, this fairway looks very open if you kind of just can get out there.
Liam.
Nice, low, straight line drive. It has plenty of distance.
Fantastic drive from Liam Brunelli-Brondex.
Okay, he's looking up in the air. It didn't go up, but did he? Was he wanting to throw a sky roller?
It looks like it. It just come out low, but it still picked up and rolled a long way.
But it looks like it would pass the basket.
definitely did.
And I said, what did I say, 500 feet? So that went like 570? Wow. This looks like a perfect approach from Reese. Oh, dinks the basket.
That's perfect. That's just the right way to play this hole. And Liam's looks like he's grip locked that a little bit.
Definitely looked like he swung it out to the right wide and gets caught up. This one's lower, but just skips a little long for Mario.
Didn't quite get the stableness he wanted.
And Austin made it to his drive, going back to the basket. But does get through the guardian tree, so that was good, but almost too good.
Yeah, it almost checked up just short of OB. Here's Liam with the birdie putt.
Yeah, and these guardian trees have framed that in. Oh, tailwind just smashed it down. Now it looks like it's picking up. Well, it's swirling, isn't it?
And this is Austin. Can he capitalize on that big drive? No, he can't.
Must have been a headwind that lifted it straight over the basket. So we'll see if this gets consistent. So now if that was a headwind, so now he has a tailwind. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe knocked it down a little low, or he was scared, one of the two, but unfortunately he was not capitalizing on that huge, massive roller off the tee. But
Reese was the only one who capitalized and got the birdie on that one, so that'll be nice for him to get after that woeful hole 5.
Yeah, here we are, hole 12. This is a par 3, 80 meters. That is 263 feet. OB all along the right side, so kind of sets up for a forehand tee shot, but you have to make sure that you're not going to skip OB onto the right. So safer shot would be just that straight, maybe mid, right down the gut, something that's going to finish left. That is pushing to the right, sneaks it just inside the line.
It looks like the line was cut out for that disc.
It kind of did, didn't it? And that releases a little too low, but it's safe, so nothing wrong with that.
And Liam with the very nice lofty shot there. That's a very ultimate style throw, and he does come from ultimate, so that's just bread and butter for him.
That's going high and does not look stable enough. No, unfortunately, that's going to drop straight down into that creek. So this is where he last was in bounds. And that'll do it for the tap-in bogey.
And Mario to save his par from a fair while. Well, no, he was safe. This is for birdie.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
No. Nasty roll that just flipped up and headed straight right out of bounds. Gets the putt.
Now Liam. In for the birdie. That's a great putt. Reese gets in his turkey, so that's awesome to see.
Yeah, so pin high was the place to land. Both those guys capitalizing off great drives. And now it's kind of becoming a little bit more of a battle. Here we are, 13.
That's right. 207 meter par 4. You want to be blasting one out into the open there, then just pitching up and taking your birdie. Nice opportunity here for the boys to take it. Let's just see what they do with it.
Yeah, this, I believe, is the longest hole I've seen on this course. Fun little tee underneath the building there. You got a concrete tee pad. And basically just trying to go as far as possible is kind of what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's just blast one out there and just setting yourself up for a nice upshot.
You could have been really mean and made that fenced-in area OB, but you guys were very nice and allowing a little bit of room there.
We try to keep just the natural things OB, but yeah, I think we can always dial it up for next year.
Going with the forehand, and unfortunately the wind just smashes that straight down into the ground. But That fenced-in area is safe. So it looks like he is looking up again. So we're going another roller. Yep.
There it is.
That one,
That's
that looked more
huge.
like a normal roller.
Look at the bounce on that. It's got some heavy revs per minute. And that is so long.
This is like the perfect flat ground for a roller. A lot of times rollers are kind of questionable because the ground can be rough, but you guys have a perfect flat fairway for a roller. And with the wind, that's just going to equal massive distance. And I think he went past the basket again.
That's huge. Oh, was that a bit of horse poo it kicked out the way? It is Equestrian Park. And now Reese with his upshot. And that should just check. Oof, almost hitting me. How rude.
Good spinning maneuver there to dodge that.
And now Liam.
Perfect choice. That forehand. And unfortunately, though, that was a little long. They're coming at you, Ben. What's going on?
I don't know. I thought I stood in the right place, but obviously not.
They look to be having a little bit of trouble of getting close to the basket here. So wind may be kind of playing a factor. You can see Mario's checking the wind again. So might have been doing some weird things. He's going to opt to just try to lay up safely. That even tried to pick up.
Which almost turned into a disastrous roller.
Yeah, this wide open basket is giving all of these gentlemen, I think, all they want.
At this point, I think they just want to put it in and get off the... Oh.
There we go.
He managed to get the birdie after going a long way about it.
Yeah, and that flat putt is a smart putt in these winds. Any angle on the disc, you can either get that edge smashed down by a crosswind or lift it up and see you later. So these guys trying to keep a nice flat putts to keep them in the basket. Hole 14, this is a par 3, 76 meters. That's 250 feet. OB's long of the basket. So this looks like a pretty wide open shot, maybe a little more backhand friendly than the forehand, but I think either shot should be able to get you up there close.
No, that's right. This is designing it was a bit of a fill-in hole, but it still proves you got to get your birdie, must get birdie, but you never know in these winds.
Yeah, the wide open and the winds make anything challenging, so the distance really isn't going to be the factor.
Reese showing us how it's done.
Yeah, that shouldn't be affected by the winds too much.
Liam with a nice little bit of hyzer there. Can it get around enough and get close to the basket? Nice hyzer, but just fell a little bit short. There's a little bit of meat on that one. Mario.
Yeah, it goes with the backhand, which we've seen so many forehands from him. So that was interesting to see him choose, maybe just because of the wind changing that. But unfortunately, that pushes him over underneath this tree. So this is from the knee, under the branch. Oh.
It's a nice bit.
At least it didn't roll.
Yeah, it sat down.
It stayed there. Yeah. Oh my goodness, he about knocked the basket over.
That went straight through all the chains.
Yeah, looks so perfect, too perfect, strong, goes out the backside. Unfortunately, Austin's going to tap in the par there on such a great drive. So there's a couple pars. This is Reese's birdie. Look. And he hits solid, but that hits the pole, so that's going to drop in for the birdie.
Perfect. And Mario will clean up his par, and we are off to hole 15, which is a par 3, 80 meters. Tricky one there with the tight OB around the back and the little hazard in the front, which is like a sandy mud pit. You want to be playing safe to the right, or if you really want to go for it, something high that can stick in next to the basket.
Yeah, this is another well-designed hole, really making the players have to decide which they want to play, being aggressive, trying to go for the 2, or just being smart and getting a guaranteed par. This has a good angle, but this is a pretty short hole. Oh, big hop. Camera guy flipping around.
Yeah, he went super aggressive there, and it landed stuck there, but then bounced straight back out.
This hyzer looks a little bit better.
Oh, Liam hitting the pole. That's pinpoint
and
accuracy.
Yeah, that green grass. So luckily it didn't get the skips on the previous holes. It kind of dug in there a little bit more. This is nose up, and that is landing in the sand pit there in front of the basket.
Little puff of dust to prove right where it landed.
Yeah, on the beach.
Reese with his little upshot over the hazard, nicely and safe to check in his par.
Yeah. And that's smart play. Looking at these scores, this is quite the battle. And then it would be fun to kind of see with Austin taking a couple bogeys, like where is Clayton right now? But I know that they have to be close. Oh, just like that putt.
It's just the top of the band. Is it a band or is it I suppose you'd call it a band.
Yeah, we can call that a band. Edge.
That was Liam taking in his birdie and par and
almost picking up Mario's putter. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Have to be careful what you're grabbing here on the ground. Reflex there, but we are almost getting down to the end. Here is hole 16. This is 77 meters. This is a par 3, so that works out to about 253 feet. Again with a circle area, but this time it is OB. That is not a hazard, so playing that safe forehand shot looks to be the play. We'll see what the wind does.
It looks like he's lining exactly that up right now. Liam Brunelli-Brondex.
Yeah. Didn't really look like ooh, that just pushes it straight down into the ground. The backhand shot, I think, would be a little difficult depending on this crosswind.
And he's
has much better speed, yeah.
Hewered the gap there and landing in a very, what would you call that, bullseye or just out of bullseye?
Yeah, pretty close. Close enough that hopefully that really strong gust of wind right there will, yeah, that's outside bullseye. That's probably, what, 15 feet?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a rangefinder girl, so I would probably range it. No. This is Mario's approach, and that's one way to save par. Just put it touching the pole.
Don't even have to put the mini down for that one. Just
no. There's another little soft catch to the basket. That was a beautiful touch shot. And there's another, talk about beautiful, solid putt from Austin. That is why he is shooting 9 under par.
And Reese with the birdie as well. So
yeah, he had an unfortunate triple bogey on the front 9, or he would be right there battling for the win.
It all comes down to one hole sometimes. Oh, he puts the mini down.
Unfortunately.
I'm
guaranteed.
And off to hole 17. This is a par 3, 90 meter, pretty much dog leg sort of a hole. You want to be throwing it out nice and wide and hyzer it in, but not too much hyzer because you might go OB.
Yeah, OB in that fence on the left side. You've had a lot of forehand holes. This one definitely sets up for the right hand backhand perfectly, just like that. That's how you do it.
That's pretty much all she wrote for for that hole.
How to get a birdie. Here's another spike hyzer. This looks a little stronger. Nope, I lie. Wind must have pushed it back. So that's circle 1, maybe.
Now Liam with looks like it's going to clear that tree. Yes, it does, and it's very close as well. Great shot.
Yeah, these are some excellent drives. Now, Mario doesn't do a lot of backhands. This looks like good height and angle just outside the circle.
He can make those. And now Mario with his birdie putt.
Good height, just doesn't drop. That wind just held it up directly in the heart. He has such a strong putt. That's putting him to 10 under.
And then Liam cashes in his birdie, and Mario will tap in his par. And then Reins with the pretty much drop in, but still wants to putt it.
Yeah,
get that nice confident stroke.
Yeah, look at the battle finishing up here on 18, and everything is tight for second, third, and fourth, and probably fifth. We have par 3, 65 meters. What a beautiful stallion getting groomed on the green there. Oh, there's a couple. Looks like there's a couple horses getting groomed. Hopefully those won't be distracting for these guys to finish up.
And let's just see if Reins can tackle this like a stallion.
Yeah, so tough play. Like, he's got a one-stroke lead on this card. So he plays it a little safe there. So guaranteed par if he can just lay that up. But that might not secure it. What will secure a first place is, I think, that drive right there.
Do exactly that.
Yeah, don't forget, though, we have Clayton on the chase card that was right there along the whole way.
And unfortunately, Liam just spraying one out there, hyzering too much to the left.
Yeah, so that's a pretty obstructed putt, so that might save Reins. Both of those are going to be difficult putts for birdie. That one won't. Mario putting it 10 feet away from the basket.
It's a nice way to finish. Now, Reins for the birdie putt to secure third place.
Nope. That's probably, I would say, a smart play. It's so windy. If it wasn't windy, yeah, both of these guys. I wonder if, it almost seems like they didn't maybe know. Like, Liam kind of should have maybe went for that, but maybe they didn't know the scores were that close. And there it is. Tight battle. Austin at 11 under. Reins finished at 7 under. Liam there at 6 under, and Mario at 5 under. So the question is, where did Clayton finish up?
Clayton finished up at 9 under.
Ah, there we go. So second place on the chase card. Look at all these incredible winners. It's so many divisions here. Your turnout to this event. Benn looked incredible. You guys must have done a fabulous job. Congratulations on a well-ran event.
And here are all the other winners for anyone who's interested. It was awesome having you here, Jen. I don't know if anyone would be sad about you commentating here in Australia, so thanks very much.
And there is the closest to the beep.
Yes.
Winner, congratulations.
For more content on Disc Golf Down Under, please subscribe. Thank you very much.